Yo, I got tagged by Phoenix Kai and Lazy Man J. And that name is kind of crazy, but it's kind of appropriate. Because look, what's J Man's catchphrase? I couldn't be bothered. I was going to make this video yesterday, but I couldn't be bothered. I was going to get dressed today, but I couldn't be bothered. Getting into pulling the pants up and putting the belt on and then putting my shirt on. He always does, so he's kind of accurate. But anyway, I was tagged, and I was tagged maybe 5 or 6 times, but I couldn't do it. You know, back when they started tagging me, I couldn't do it. So anyway, I'm gonna do the most recent 2 and combine them into one. Each of them had 3 questions, but 2 of them was the same, 1 was different. But either way, I'm coming up with 3. I got 3 questions that answers both of them, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, my favorite anime. My favorite anime right now is One Piece. It's current and it's what I watch right now, and I'm really enjoying it. Of all time, it's a few of them that I really like. A few of them. I'm talking like Yu Yu Hakusho, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Samurai Champloo. Oh yeah, whoever recommended me that Gungrave, that was excellent. I mean, excellent. Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I'm gonna have to go with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. The reason why, it's a few of them out. It's a few anime that I'm feeling like that. But the reason I gotta go with that, cause out of all of them, that's what I invested most of my time into. I was drooling over Dragon Ball way before I, came into, those other animes. So I'm gonna have to go with that. I invested more time and more energy and everything into it. I was drooling over when the movie was gonna come out back when I was in middle school, when I was like 6th, 7th grade. And we finally got it, Dragon Ball Evolution. And I got halfway through and I said, I'm done. I can't even watch this. But anyway, so I got to go with that because I invested so much into it, more so than them. So, got to give it to that. Okay, best anime of all time? Man, I'm not liable to answer that. I can't call it. I'm not even qualified to answer that question. I haven't watched all the animes on the world. I watched a good portion in comparison to like the average Joe Schmo. I watched a lot of anime in comparison to them, but to anime aficionados, I haven't watched a lot in comparison to them. So I can't really say. I mean, it's a lot of that stuff is like, because some people would judge anime differently because the way it relates to them. So if you got to go with like what the average guy says, then the average guy is gonna say Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, probably Dragon Ball Z, the average guy. But the reason I would say go with the average guy because most of the people are gonna agree with that. I mean, if we're gonna have to make an agreement, most people is gonna agree to it. But I don't know. I can't make no decision. Okay. Anyway, the next one is best anime soundtrack. That's easy. I don't really listen to any anime soundtracks. K-pop and all that stuff, save it. I'm not listening to it. I can't understand it. It's not really my style. But like I was watching some animes and stuff like that. Some songs I heard on the animes that really struck a chord with me. Man, that Samurai Champloo, man, they had 2 songs on there that killed me. I almost cried. It was when Mugen was getting ready to die. That song that came on, I couldn't understand a word they were saying, but I understood what they meant. It was crazy. I was getting ready to cry when he was drowning in the water and the song came on. Oh man, that song was excellent. It was excellent. I couldn't understand what they were saying. I really couldn't. I was reading the little subtitles though, so I understood that, but I couldn't. It's not my language. But then they had another song too. I think it was on episode 17. I might be wrong. 17, 15, somewhere around there. It was in the middle. I think it was called Beautiful or something like that. They kept saying it. They kept saying that word in that song. The song was beautiful, man. I was crying. I was all teary-eyed and whatnot. That song was excellent. And it had some English in it, so I could understand some of the stuff they were saying. That song, those two songs, man. And you already know when I get hyped, that Yu Yu Hakusho, that got me hyped. But anyway, I can't really say, soundtrack because I never really listened to a whole bunch of soundtracks. I'm probably more so into the soundtrack for more money. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comment. Let me know what you think. Rate the video, subscribe, and all the other good jazz, and I'm out. But who am I going to tag? Nobody, because everybody already been tagged. I came to this late anyway.